Perhaps we don't want glass on the whole thing. I'm very intrigued how these cuboid rooms function together. There are like so many possibilities of how you could make this work. Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to No Man's Sky, episode 132, where things are still happening. So, off-camera work this time around was I went back to a few bases. The fire base needed some of its solar vine planted, and I gathered up some oxygen from these places, and also the where else did we go? To the desert outpost to plant some more echinocactus. Just a little bit of maintenance of stuff, but also we named the system in earnest. So, what I have for you are, drumroll, this system is known as the Thranxian Expanse. I really like the way that sounds. We're currently based at Terra Nautica, for reasons that I hope are obvious. The other place with green grass but red oceans I called Terra Zotica, and then Terra Enigma is the place that is more alien with all the predators. We have Absentia, which is our desolate planet, Silica Storm, which is our raging desert sandstorm, and then Acetatron is the toxic planet. We've effectively named and uploaded everything and uploaded the base, and so as of recording of these 5 episodes taking place on Sunday the 21st, which I've done all 5, you will have the coordinates available publicly for everyone to begin accessing this system tomorrow, Monday the 22nd, and that means that hopefully I will see many of you here. Should this be something that you're interested in? If not, I completely understand. There's absolutely no pressure. Okay, disclaimers all said and done. Let's continue processing the things that we need to process, which are chromatic metals, and lots of indium. No, just process 250, please. Come on, let's be realistic. Look at this hum of industry, but we need more. We need lots more. So the first thing I'm going to try and do is put down another refiner right here. Ooh, oh, hello. Oh, this one finishes nice and fast. Look at that. Go ahead, we'll process another one. Once we're finished extracting all of the chromatic metal out of this, we're going to go ahead and start processing our rare earth element. I don't know how many more of these we're going to need. Although, to be fair, I'm inclined to have more than I need. More than enough is better than not enough, right? I think we can all agree on that. Now, let's get us some pure ferrite. Look at how much pure ferrite this ends up being. And it takes a little bit of time. It does. Very much so. You cannot argue that point. Not to process the rare metal element, but it takes time to process into the rare metal element. But you cannot beat the conversion rate. Plus, this is stuff that you can have going on in the background while you're doing other things, and then you don't have to mine. So in this way, we're going to have a massive array of refiners, for which we're going to be processing lots and lots of resources into infinite resources as much as possible that the sci-fi magic of this game will let us do. Let's go ahead, we'll process one more time, and then I think from here we'll go ahead and do the same thing where we're going to process... I think here we're going to process oxygen into condensed carbon, because that is also a thing we're going to need infinite of. And then all of these are busy. Okay, let's look at where the next rooms are going to be. Cuboid rooms. will not let me build over top of that. I wonder why. Let's see, if I delete this one and this one, what if I was to give it a curved room? Oh, look at that. That's curved wall, sort of cuts overhead the thing, but maybe that's what I'm after. You know what? I dare be so bold as to say that is what I'm after. So, we could just bridge out our little glass rooms like that. Not really any windows, though, are there? We do have these windowed rooftops. Okay, let's do those. I want them more like this. Oh, look, it'll snap right over top of that hallway? Interesting. These cuboid rooms actually interface very well with these other rooms. Now, if I do that... Yeah, see, look, that's an awkward interaction. I kind of wish that that edge there would round out. Let's place it just to see... No, that doesn't work. So instead, we shall go like this. Trying to figure out why that's a thing. I think we can afford to process one more of these indium into chromatic metal. We're going to need another access point, though. I don't want to keep running... wait, what is that? What? What is that? That's unacceptable is what that is. Hold the phone. Really? So it puts these awkward little angles up? I am not certain how I feel about that, to be completely honest. Why would it do that? Why indeed? We'll leave it for now, but I have serious doubts if it's going to stay that way. Instead, what I'd like to do is extend our cuboid room out in this direction here, right? And of course, they're not going to let us walk beyond these. No. No, no. That's not how this works at all. We'll be able to pull some of these up here soon enough. And if we want this to be glass, this takes 2 glass and ionized cobalt. Cannot build there, but I bet they'll let me build over here. Aha, they will. Deleted. See how that works? So now we step up this way. The real question is, can I get these stairs to function? Short on pure ferrite, you say? Not for long. Not for long. Okay, let's remove that for now, just to give ourselves some working space. And what I think we'll do is let's top off our chromatic storage container, because I don't think we have a need to dip into these reserves now. We should have the indium required. There's our 1,000 indium. And, oh, we converted the last of the... Nope, we have some extra indium. Okay, so we can repeat this process infinite number of times now with just what we have on us, which is the entire point of doing this, is that it becomes a runaway chain reaction. Excellent, which means we don't need you anymore. Now, let's get some oxygen harvesters. Oh, the sun's going past one of our frigates. Not our capital ship, but just one of our frigates. I am enjoying this so far. Not enough pure ferrite for more foundations. That's okay. We need to get our oxygen harvesters up because we're going to be going through a lot of oxygen as we're doing this. So let's go ahead and put these down here. And we're really short on the dihydrogen jelly again. How do we keep running out of that stuff? Okay, that's an easy enough fix, though. We'll just come right over here and we'll buy more of it. Maybe given how much we're using the oxygen, we're going to need more. Okay, so we'll get ourselves 3 oxygen harvesters. And we'll just sort of position them all right here in a nice little ring. Boom. And we'll get some of this condensed carbon that we made an abundant amount of. Get some of this going here, because the condensed carbon with oxygen turns into more condensed carbon. So this also becomes a nice little infinite loop of resources. This portal's not going to stay here. I think I'm going to leave it for now, though. I would like another entrance into this. We should do that, because this coming this way seems a little tedious if you don't have to. At least the storms are infrequent and don't last long. I am a fan of that. So what we're going to do is we're just going to process this nice and quick, and then rip up these refiners. That's what we're going to do. Should be putting that in my high capacity inventory. I wish that would sort of default where it goes when I push X. Okay, so it can, but it takes an extra key press. And it offsets your stack size when you do that too. That's not fast though. That's not that slow. It seems like a lot of pure ferrite. It seems like it would last an incredibly long time. However, it does not. Not even close. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now let's see if we can figure out how to get these interior stairs working. Okay, so now we have a larger room. How do these stairs want to snap to things? They don't seem to want to snap to things. So what if we go flooring? Right here. How about now? Oh. Interesting. So if I go like here. It doesn't want to snap here. So so help me understand how this works. The stairs will snap off of a flooring section up, right, up to a wall, but they won't snap off of this room section. I am not following you. I don't understand. Maybe it needs an interior wall to snap to. Let's try that. Aha. Aha, haha. Okay. So we just need an interior wall with a flooring, and then boom, we have stairs. All right. That's not as confusing. Yeah, I wouldn't call it intuitive, but yeah. But I'm like, what if what we have here just continues like this? Oh, and then we're out of glass. Of course we are. Let's see what that looks like. Mm-hmm. 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 The real question is, what if we change these rooms to glass rooms? No, 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 not that room, right? But this room. It's just a glass wall over there. So then it's part of this same... Oh, and you can see the rainbow through it. Look at that. Look at that. Right, so then you get this room that's mostly glass on one side. And then it sort of teeters up. So I think what the next one can be is a standard room like this. That's very nice. The lim fac here, or the limiting factor, is glass. We need a lot more glass to make this happen. And surveys are showing that the frostwort is, in fact, not growing fast enough. So we'll need another big harvest from the Long Dark 2. And then, yeah, I like the way that looks. It definitely needs foundation struts, but it is going in the right direction. Let's see, we have to at least get our large refiners back up and running so we can continue mass production. So I'm thinking the room flooring is actually sort of here, right? Like that. Oh, this room is going to need to be larger, significantly so. You can do like a door like on the interior of it. And we do these rooms here like this, right? Because then we can snap these stairs like this. Right, and that's how we take ourselves up. And then if we want to use this space back here, which we will... This is where we can set up things like refiners, or look at that, doorways to other areas. Oh, that's what we need. We need a side door to get up Yeah, I think that's going to be more important. So let's get ourselves a nice fancy little door like this. And then... Oh, not enough carbon. There's got to be an easy way to get carbon. And alas, there is. It's called space magic. Let's turn some of our condensed carbon, which we have a lot of, into regular carbon. Should be a fairly fast process. At a 1 to 2, it's not a bad ratio. Now at some point we're going to need a significant tower. I believe. Sort of a lookout, like an observatory, right? Because we have these neat little observatory rooms. No, not the windows, although... Yeah, a viewing sphere. Look at that. That's fun. That's fun, I dare say. Alright, let's keep processing that into more carbon. As we attempt to get these stairs, or this little walkway here, all the way down. Still not enough carbon. It's okay, we can jetpack up to it now, but at least we have another way in and out of the base. And we're sort of getting this weird little... Oh. Perhaps we don't want glass on the whole thing. I'm very intrigued how these cuboid rooms function together. There are, like, so many possibilities of how you could make this work. In fact, we could stair step one down, tunnel over to there, and then remove that walkway completely and have the oh my. That might be the correct answer. That might be the correct answer. Because we can have these little stairwells coming out of the side here of this large building, and this would be connected to this in a more official capacity, but then we'd have to have some sort of stairwells down. There's going to be a lot of things to consider moving forward, how we want this base to be. I might do some base building off camera in between this episode and the next. I'm just preemptively letting everybody know that because I don't want you to be surprised if you see progress. I'm going to need to fiddle with this, though. There are definitely a lot of possibilities, and this game is going to be focused on more and more exploration, and we've got to be hunting manufacturing facilities and new starships, so I don't want like 20 episodes to be just on base building. That's not what we're going to do, but we are going to establish an epic base here. And then the more I learn about how these pieces interact together and I can do more experimentation off camera, the better it will become for everyone. Now, that being the case, we're not done with the episode yet. Not at all. However, we do need to change our location. Let's go ahead, let's just process all of these over to here and clear out our normal inventory. And here's the reason why. The reason is because there's going to be sort of a gap in recording between this episode and the next. This episode should be coming out Friday, and so the next one will be Monday. But there's going to be a few days in between, and what I would like to do is put myself at a system where I can wait for a better S-class exploration ship. So, oh no. Wait. Did they give us back? Oh, they gave us back the Atlas quest. Oh, they never let us escape that, do they? That's where we need to go. We need to go to Nidaling and see Yokroto Ichi. Unstable fog, lethal humidity outbreaks. No. We need to go to this one, Needling. Okay. Because that's where I saw a large explorer that had the capability to be an S-class, and so that's where we're going to go. Needling Station Minor. Okay, let us travel. Okay, wonderful. Let's just do a quick stop here and see if they have any sort of quests for us that we would be interested in before we depart. Nope. Okay. Oh no, we have photo missions, don't we? On a desert world. Oh. Desert world. That's okay. And this one was a portal. All of those will be very easy to take care of. It's not a problem. Now, we could have taken care of them. We did not. No biggie. We're staying focused. We might leave that quest active for a bit just to remind us. Okay, so let us go to our freezing little planet here. Yes. Our extreme ice planet with teal green water. And extreme frequent blizzards. All right. Just breaking into the atmosphere. All right, down we go. We've got to do third person every once in a while, right? What do we have right over here? No way. Is that a manufacturing facility? Oh, that's an abandoned building. No, I don't care about that. Alright, let's go ahead and land. We got our third person view. We can be done with that. I think what we'll do is we'll actually look for a manufacturing facility first. And then that's how we'll go and do that, and then we'll find a trading post to stop at, and oh, is that one right over there? It's a building really close to us. No, operations center, that's not what we're after. That's not what we're after. I mean, I've been told it can give blueprints. Just more of the everyday functional blueprints. Manufacturing facility. That's what we're after. Wonderful. Well, let's not forget to grab our signal booster. Look at all of these creatures. Wow. A lot of fauna here. Quite a lot of fauna. This is a pretty neat little ice planet. I like that it has water. I pretty much like all the planets with water. Alright. Hopefully we'll get this one without much incident. And we'll not guess, but we'll know enough of the language to properly achieve what we need to achieve. Get our nanites. Alright, what do we have here? Alert electronic blank operator power discharge reset primary interface. Wild energy fluctuations have brought research operations to a standstill while I investigate a residual electric charge. Earths itself into my exosuit. The security alert is about to pull all power. I need to act. Reset primary terminal. Reset primary interface. I believe that's the same thing. Hey, look at that. Terminal's power fluctuations cease. It brings order to the outpost's systems. Grantine. Sure. I'll accept those terms for now. Let's see if we can, in fact, get another one, because that one's a little underwhelming. I'm not quite ready to end the episode yet. So if we scan... Oh, nothing found. Oh, boo. It must be because they need us to go to a different part of the planet. We could do this operations center over here. I guess we'll do that. Every little bit we spend on these extreme planets... Oh, terrain! Oh. Every little bit we spend on these extreme planets is good. Good for our milestone. Wow, it is cold. Now we got quads here as well. Alright, let's do it. Come on. I forgot you can't get up at point blank range. It doesn't like that. Alright. Survey says Atlas interface signal awakes. Research entity. Insert blank constantly. Avoid disruption. The facility is processing a signal that emanates from a distant location deep in space. Endless processing units are combining to crack the code of a strange mathematical language. Rare elements are being pulled from the resource vaults at my feet, but some are running low. I mean, insert blank constantly, but it doesn't say the one word we need to know. I'm going to go with magnetized ferrite. They make no clear impact. Okay, so doesn't really do anything. I have failed. Ooh, look at that blizzard. It's okay, because the main reason we did that is to do this. We'll insert another navigational data, and we'll scan for secure frequencies again, and see if maybe being a little bit further in this direction, we're able to find a manufacturing facility. Oh, tell me that's not the one we just came from. I dare say it is. That's not fair. Whoa, stay under that rock. Yeah, I have a feeling this is the exact same facility we just left. In fact, if we do a slow pass by the front door, we might be able to ascertain that information fairly easily. Except it's storming so very much. Okay, fine, fine, fine. We'll land, but just to get the storm crystal. Oh, more. I know, we have the dioxide. We don't have to sweat the storm, but we don't really have to use it right now either. No, that's not the front door. Alright, alright. I hear you. It's saying, Thranxes, you have the dioxide. Ooh, am I really running out of dioxide that much? Ooh, I am. Oh, the visor's frozen. Oh no! Is this not the same one? Surely it is. But if this is the same one, why would it have not... Why would it have said nothing found earlier? This is a different one. What are the odds? Okay. Danger, excess power, decrease blank immediately, blank blank maximum. Systems are supercharged despite the security alert. Equipment beneath my feet buzzes and whirs with a high intensity. Suddenly I detect the smell of burning. A warning appears. Excess power. We gotta reduce power delivery levels, right? Power delivery is reduced across the board. The installation returns to acceptable activity levels. Carbon crystal from condensed carbon. It's just a condensed way to store carbon. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, I think we're going to take a trip into the freezing woods here. Gather up a lot of this easygoing oxygen. Because why not? Because we need oxygen for everything, pretty much. Ugh. Some sort of creature? Wow, now this is a forest. I barely went into it, I can't see my way out of it, and then I hear a creature and it actually startled me. Ah, see, I like this planet. With its green little skies and such. Alright. That'll do us here at the manufacturing facility. Next stop will be... Trading Post. Because remember, this is in fact an opulent system. So what we'll do is we will go ahead and dock our ship right over here. No, no, no. How dare you? How dare you force me to land on your little podium here? If that's where I wanted to land, you wouldn't have landed there. I know your tricks. Right here. Right here. Those little creatures make some noises that startle me. Okay, well, I do remember, as I was editing the videos from last week, I do remember what the large explorer looked like back when I thought it only came in one inventory style. Now that I realize it does not, this is likely where I'm going to hang out in between this episode and the next episode, specifically to get myself a nice, very large S-Class Explorer. And hopefully, with any amount of luck and patience, that's what I'll have when we come back in the next episode. Because I'm going to be able to sit here and just patiently wait. And if it ends up being a really good one, and it all works out, we'll locate a portal, and we'll post the address for this system to share it with everyone else. That being said, this is where we're going to wrap up No Man's Sky episode 132. Thank you so much for joining me. I do hope you've had a good time watching, because as always, I've had a good time playing. We totally need to get out of the storm before the cold takes us. So we're going to do that. But until next time, take care.